Morning everyone, welcome back to the channel and welcome to a new day. It is Friday morning. It is 10:07. So we haven't eaten breakfast, but we're not worried about that right now. What I'm going to do is start marinating some chicken drumsticks for supper tonight, so it marinates all through the day. So I'm making this for Glen. And the reason I'm making it for him, not for me, is it's drumsticks. He likes drumsticks more than I do, and it's hot. So usually when he finds a spicy recipe, he usually says, just don't put the hot stuff on it, because he knows I don't like hot stuff. So since he likes drumsticks more, I said, we'll just do this for you, and you can put the hot stuff in it. And that way he can see how it really tastes. So I'll tell you what I'm having in just a little bit, but I want to get this marinated and going in the refrigerator. But what it is some crunchy southern style chicken drumsticks. It should be called spicy crunchy southern fried chicken. So right now I'm going to marinate. He's only gonna, this is a 6-pack, 2, 4, 6, yeah. We're going to split this in 2, and he's going to have 3 tonight, 3 another night. And I'll do chicken breast because I like chicken breast more. We're going to do a cup of buttermilk and 2 tablespoons of Frank's extra hot sauce. So, and then when we do the dry ingredients later, we're going to put some. All right, everyone. So we have a cup of buttermilk here. And then we're going to put in 2 tablespoons of the Frank's extra hot sauce. This actually was sent to Glen in friend mail. Probably should just take the cap off. And he likes it a lot. So happy Friday, everyone. Ooh, I could smell that. All right, we're just going to whisk that together. Ooh. The recipe actually is for 4 chicken pieces and 1 teaspoon of hot sauce, and he wants to go big. So we're going to go big. Alright, so I went ahead and lightly salted, but more pepper on the drumsticks. So we want to put these in here. Probably could have used something bigger. Well, I think this will work. And I'll shake it all around so it coats it more. And then we're going to marinate this, let it marinate in the refrigerator all day long. So if you just shake it around, oh, I just dropped something. All right, so now I'm just going to put that in the refrigerator till we're ready to cook supper. And so now I'll be back for whatever we're going to eat right now. Okay, everyone, so I have Glen's chicken drumsticks in the refrigerator marinating. So what I'm going to do for my meal is I am going to make myself some chicken bacon ranch wraps. And I am going to also put I'm going to take some chicken breasts that we picked up the other day, cut them in slices, and I am going to put them in the rest of this buttermilk so I can use it. And there's probably about half a bottle left, so that should be plenty. And I'm going to fry mine the same way, but yeah, I'm just going to put them in a chicken bacon ranch wrap instead. So we don't have lettuce. Oh, we do have lettuce. We don't have tomato, but that's okay. We have cheese, we have ranch dressing, and we have bacon. So and tortillas. So we're set. With Glen's, what I'm going to have to do, because I was going to make a mashed potatoes with that, and since our potatoes went bad, we do have the instant potatoes, the Idahoan, so I'm going to make a bag of that for him. He's got some green beans left from last night he could eat with it, and so yeah, we should be set then. And then we just got to worry about what we're going to eat right now. So I'm going to get my chicken breasts ready so I can get those in the fridge, and so stay tuned. Alright everyone, so I have a chicken breast here, and these are huge. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to slice it in half for the thickness and then cut them in strips. This is probably going to give me a lot of chicken strips for my ranch wraps. But I usually make enough where if Glen wants to taste one, he can, he can have one too. So, alright, so I'm just going to cut this in half. And that way it doesn't have to fry as long also. Still pretty thick. But now I'm just going to take off this fat pieces, all the fat pieces. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and get these done, and then I'll be back. I've got some buttermilk there already, so I'm just going to cut out all this stuff that I don't want in there. Alright, so I will be back. Alright everyone, so I've got all my chicken strips cut up. I cut up as much fat as I could, and all the veins and all that stuff. So what I'm going to do is just kind of salt and pepper it before I put it in the buttermilk. So I'm just going to throw some salt on there. And some pepper. Alright, so now I'm just going to throw it in the buttermilk here. And I didn't even use all the rest of the buttermilk. Let's see if I need it or not. So I have to tell you something that's kind of funny. So when I'm here in the kitchen recording or in the living room, so the cat food is sitting on the floor, right? The wet food. They have dry food and wet food because Patches does eat dry food. I think I'm going to pour the rest of it in, maybe. Yeah, that way there's not that much left, so. Alright, so anyway, when they have wet food on the floor. There, now it's all submerged. And there's still some left from what they ate. I usually leave it there for just a little while in case they come back out to eat. So when I'm here at the kitchen counter recording, Gypsy, she's not stupid. Dogs are not stupid. Animals are not stupid. She sees that as an opportunity. It's like, okay, Mama's recording. She's not paying attention to me, so I can go in and eat the cat food. Because I don't normally just let her eat it on her own. If it's like a couple schnibbles or something, I'll let her lick the plate, but I don't let her just go in and eat it. But she knows I'm recording, and that's her opportunity to go in while I'm not paying attention to her to go eat the food. There's usually not that much left on the plate because I don't give them the whole cans at one time in case they don't eat it. And but yeah, she's a little slick that way. And it just cracks me up. Sometimes I actually have to stop recording to turn around and say, I did not say you can have that. And she just looks up at me with this innocent look. So, but yeah, because she was just trying to do that. And, but there wasn't that much on the plates. So, all right, I'm going to put that in the refrigerator, get this cutting board and knife all cleaned up, and then we're going to figure out what we're going to eat right now. So, all right, so stay tuned. All right, everyone, so now that we got supper figured out, what are we going to have for lunch? Because it is lunchtime. Well, it's still 11:15, but for us, it's lunchtime. So we are going to have some nachos. We've had this bag of cantina style tortilla chips for a bit now, so we want to get those used up. So what better way than to have some nachos? So we'll use those for the chips. We have mild and jalapeno cheese dips. We'll put some sour cream, some refried beans, and Glen will have a couple of jalapeno slices. So, all right, so I'm going to start getting this together to warm the beans up and warm up cheese. And so let's make some nachos. All right, so I'm going to warm up the beans before anything else. I like to put a little bit of olive oil in there. Otherwise, the beans are extremely dry. We used to put like taco meat in the nachos as well, but we stopped kind of doing that a while back. We could take it or leave it in the nachos. But we definitely like the refried beans in there. Alright, so I'm going to get these warmed up and then I will put the plates together. Alright, so the beans are just about warmed up. I'm going to start warming up some of the cheese. I do like to warm up the cheese and pour it over the tortilla chips. I don't know how hungry he is. Sometimes when I make them, it's like it looks like a ton of nachos on the plate, and he always says, "Wow, that's a lot," but he finishes them. All right, I'm going to go ahead and I usually warm this up for about 30 to 40 seconds, just so I can pour it over the tortilla chips. All right, so let's pour this on. I don't know if I should have warmed up more. We'll go with that right now. If he wants more, then I'll warm up more. All right. Put some refried beans on the top. He likes to have that. All right, put some sour cream. I was going to put it in a bag and then squeeze it over, but I don't like some of those bags that spread out on the bottom. I hate those bags. Wish they just keep them flat. I know the sandwich bags are flat. And then he's got some jalapenos. I just threw them in the microwave. So just put some on. He didn't want that many. Alright, so there is our lunch. Nachos. Obviously mine are going to be the same except without the jalapenos. And my mild cheddar. So that's our lunch. And I'll be back. Alright everyone, so I have not recorded anything for this video since I ate lunch, those nachos. I was recording, but it was for a different video, which I already posted today. It was our low income journey. So that's already been posted, but I was working on that for a few hours. So now I'm back to today's vlog, and now I'm cooking supper because it's like 6 o'clock now. All right, so I have bacon in the oven for my chicken bacon ranch wraps. And then I'm going to do the flour mixture so we can dip the chicken in there and then get them fried. I have to do instant mashed potatoes, and I got to make a gravy for Glen. So, all right, everyone. So my bacon is out of the oven. Right now I'm going to do the flour mix for both of them. Glen's drumsticks flour mix will go in here. This one would be for mine. And then once I got the flour mixes done, I'm going to go ahead and make the gravy. So that's already done. And then I'll start frying the chicken. All right, so for Glen's flour mix, we'll put a cup of flour in there. And I'll just do mine too. Oops, throwing flour everywhere now. Not too worried about the measurement. All right, so now we're going to put a teaspoon of stuff. We're going to start with onion powder. We're going to do some garlic powder. I'll put a little bit in mine. We're also going to do some paprika. I don't think I'm going to get that in there. Paprika doesn't really have a taste. It's just there for color. Smoked paprika actually has a taste, and it has an awful taste. We don't like smoked paprika. All right, and then we're going to do some salt and pepper. I think I'm just going to sprinkle it on. Alright, so in Glen's, we're going to put a heaping teaspoon of cayenne pepper. Oh, pepper's getting to me. But not in mine. Alright, we're going to whisk this stuff up so it all combines. Alright everyone, so I don't know if you could see how red this is. Yeah, so we're going to go ahead and put the chicken in the flour now. Oops. You know what? I'm just going to put my hands in there. lose my ring in the batter. It comes off sometimes when I'm doing dishes and stuff, so. I don't really fry chicken, so I hope this comes out good. I usually bake it or something. Alright everyone, so this is just a little bit of what I cut up for the chicken breast. So what I think I'm going to do, because that's plenty for tonight's chicken bacon ranch wraps, I think I'm going to leave the rest of the chicken soaking in the buttermilk overnight, and we'll see what we do with it tomorrow. Alright, so this will be the last of what I fry. The gravy's rewarming, and I'm boiling some water for the instant mashed potatoes. We're using the Idahoan buttery mashed potatoes, and then yeah, we'll pretty much be set. I think those came out pretty good looking, so hopefully they taste as good as they look. Almost looks like cream of wheat. Even though it's butter, he still likes some butter in there. Yeah, it's a little harder when you're doing two different meals. You're trying to time everything right. But my chicken's done now and my bacon is done, so it's just a matter of warming up my flour tortillas. I think we have some shredded cheese already. I'll check. So I should be good to go. Alright, I'm going to put these on the burner on low and get ready to serve his plate. Alright everyone, so here is the spicy, crunchy southern fried chicken and some instant mashed potatoes because our potatoes went bad. And some gravy. I put it in there in case he doesn't like it, so that way it doesn't destroy the mashed potatoes. So that's Glen's dinner for this Friday night, and stay tuned for mine. Alright everyone, so I am going to make my chicken bacon ranch wraps. I did go ahead and chop up the chicken and the bacon. And another reason I didn't want to fry all that chicken from the chicken breast is because the oil from the drumsticks got really dirty, and my chicken basically would have just kept getting darker and darker. So the coating at least. So yeah. So we'll fry it up tomorrow. See what we make with it. Alright, so just put some ranch dressing. I don't like to overpower with the ranch dressing. This is probably even a lot. So let's put some chicken in there. I think I'm going to try to leave this end open so I could just fold it over. And I've been munching on the chicken, so put some bacon in there. It's a lot easier to eat when it's all chopped up. I forgot about the lettuce, so I'm not going to worry about it. Probably over full. Alright, so there it is. We'll just like fold it over like that, and yeah, I'll have to work on that. So I'll have to eat it like that. Alright, so there's my chicken bacon ranch wraps, and that is supper for this Friday night. And Glenn said the drumsticks were actually not that spicy, so next time he'll want more on it. Alright, so I'm going to sit down and enjoy supper because I'm to that point, and you know what I mean, is I've had it, I'm done. So my day is done. Alright, so thank you so much for taking time out of your day to watch my video. I hope you enjoyed it. And with that, remember to live life, be good to yourself, and be good to others. Until next time.